So, anyways, this is kind of a surprise, right? After I was done this morning, Matt dropped by and we're like, "Hey, man, let's do another one." Oh, look at that! We got lots of people hanging out.
Hi,
Good, good,
everybody.
good. Hey, everybody.
Happy Monday morning. Afternoon?
Um,
Almost afternoon.
is it almost afternoon?
Yeah.
It's about 11 something.
Almost noon.
For real?
Yeah.
What time did you get here? Oh, you got here at 11.
Been working hard.
Right. Yeah, we're pretty high, actually.
Check out the new channel.
Thank you. UptownGrowLab.live, everybody. And we will be live casting from there very soon. So you should definitely go check it out. We've got a lot of videos up from the past. There's a bunch of interesting and fun ones. Some of them are kind of stupid. And then we got more current ones.
Yeah.
So definitely check them out. And the site is a work in progress. So don't hate us if you
Yeah.
can't find exactly what you want. But anyways, Matt brought something special. He brought a couple things special, but we smoked two of the special things already.
So bear with us. No, Secret Gardens of Washington is one of probably the best growers in the state and by proxy the world. And they
Wow, that's high praise.
I 100% believe that with what they do, the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Alien,
Yeah,
the Gas
yeah.
Mask,
Yeah,
even their CBD Harlequin is a beautiful thing. And we now have joints in biodegradable hemp plastic, so
What?
very earth conscious and cool.
Oh wow, this is very cool.
Um,
30% THC.
Their joints are all over 30%.
What?
And I swear to God, I believe it, which I don't always when something says it's over 30%.
Right. Harvest date, February 22nd. So it's about 2 months old.
It's super fresh, it's super potent. It's cookies and cream, which
Ooh.
is some variation and cut and cross of Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, biodegradable hemp plastic. How interesting.
Yeah.
Cool little cone.
I mean, yeah,
Whoops.
that's just a great little dupe tube that you could
Yeah, it really is actually.
hang on to that. I don't know how long it would take to biodegrade.
Right, or to lose.
But you can like just hang on to that and keep joints in there
Yeah,
or seeds.
joints or seeds or whatever. Something.
But yeah, I brought
Nice.
their they have sour diesel and gelato and all these.
And this is cookies and cream.
This is cookies and cream, but taste it. It's like
Okay.
it's amazing. You can tell it's
Yeah.
straight flour,
Yeah.
and it's the fattest.
And it's
gram
very, very like dense.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to pull the camera a little bit closer so we can actually see what you guys
yeah,
are
we'll
saying.
hang out with everybody today.
All righty. Margaret, what's up, kiddo? Michael McDermott from Vancouver, Washington. Yeah, this is a surprise, but don't get used to it, though. Don't get used to it.
Yeah. I think
No, it was fun.
our lighter's even actually from Oil Baron, which is Secret Garden's extraction lab.
Their extraction wing.
Yeah.
Cool.
A completely separate entity that is also
It's so funny how they do it
Yeah.
out here.
yeah. They do this Harlequin extract. They're about to harvest a new batch of
Wow, it's
Harlequin.
got a really nice taste.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, and I'm going to start coughing in a second.
Oh yeah. Really gassy.
Oh
Everything
boy,
they
oh boy,
do.
oh boy. JJ Rules, YouTube Drools. Thank you, I think. You just checked out the live page? Yeah, well, hopefully, Smart Diva Dior, hopefully it'll be going live before then, but be patient. That does it. Where are your keys? You're coming over? It's a long ride for you, Callie Dan. You were looking to smoke with somebody? Well, here we are, Margaret. One of your acquaintances had gallbladder surgery was complaining he had 4 laparoinces instead of 3. Well, I got like 4, and I got a zipper and a fucking hole. So they should STF you. You know what I'm saying? Things could always be worse. Builds character. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is for me. Sorry.
We're smoking cookies and cream from Secret Gardens of Washington.
It's a very 30% THC joint, very freaking dense, and I definitely get a nice head rush off of this.
Instantly.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's. I got a sample of their Rude Boy OG, which I don't know what the genetics on that are at all. But I got literally a bud of it, and it lasted me 4 days.
Wow.
It's like all I smoked for 4 days. I just would pack my one hitter after work with it, and that was
Okay.
all I would need. It was so
Wow.
good.
That's amazing. I haven't smoked weed. Well, you know, the problem with me is I just keep smoking.
Right.
I can't really just have one bong hit. You know, well, maybe one bong hit because bongs and that's a little bit harsh for me. But I'll just keep rolling joints. You know, I like to smoke.
Yeah.
Karen Williams, what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, what's happening here?
This is typically where I smoke the most.
Well, we're glad to be your home from home.
Yeah.
The GDP is being harvested soon.
Nice.
Awesome. Awesome. It took everything you had not to tell him I have a 9 freaking inch zipper. Don't bitch to me about your extra half-inch incision. Amen, Jenny. Amen. Scars build character, right? Great story. You can make some shit up behind that. I got shot. Oh, yeah. You should see the other guy. This is very good.
It's hard to go wrong with any cookies cut.
And how much do these run? $12?
It's $12 for the fattest gram.
So you're paying $12 a gram,
I
basically.
mean, most gram joints look like what we have left after we've already smoked enough to get
They're
stoned.
like the sweepings, you know.
Yeah.
I'm really not a big fan of pre-rolls. I know they're a huge market in this state, well, everywhere, because they're easy.
They're so
you
easy.
grab them and go.
And a lot of, and I think that was an initial thing was that, oh, let's just use the leftovers.
Right.
But people stopped buying those.
Well, there was a pushback.
Absolutely.
Because the shit sucked.
Absolutely.
Basically.
As there should, and that's how the free market works. So now you can get amazing freaking pre-rolls. And you don't have to have a pipe. You can just, on your way to go do something or a friend's house, you can pick up a...
Just whip it out and smoke it up.
Yeah.
And then they're great because the tubing, you can just throw them in your backpack or whatever. The problem is you could throw them in a backpack, forget about it, and go through customs somewhere. So just be careful.
Ever do that.
Be careful with that shit. Always clean your luggage before you travel over a border.
That is good. That is good ideas.
You know, because shit happens. I've done it. I went to Hong Kong once. This was
God.
in the 1990s.
Oh, God.
And I had a vial of weed in my suitcase. Nobody caught it, but we opened my fucking suitcase, when I got to my in-laws, it's like, oh, fuck, I just flushed all that shit down the toilet.
That is how you go to jail forever.
Yeah, right? Stupid shit. Crazy.
But, yeah. Hopefully that all changes and ends, and hopefully this, I know Seattle and Washington is starting to expunge and scrub
I saw this. The mayor has ordered the courts to scrub everybody's cannabis busts. That's awesome.
Exactly. Legalization doesn't mean anything if people are still sitting in jail.
Yeah, if you're still stigmatized.
They gotta let people out. They gotta get them off probation. All these things that they're making money on.
Yeah, they have to, and they should really, clean people's records.
Yeah,
wipe that shit off.
It's ridiculous.
It's destroyed so many lives.
Yeah. And it just creates this perpetual cycle. You get busted when you're a teenager and you can't get a good job.
So then you do some other black market shit, and you get pinched again, and then
Yeah. So that's what really needs to change, and that's kind of something I'm still worried about with. Pharmaceutical companies are about to get cannabis.
So a short guy says, wait a minute, how could he get on a plane with weed in it without being spotted by the x-ray machines? Well, first of all, this was in like 1996. Whoops, what happened? This is like in 1996. So security is a little bit different. And honestly, man, it was in like a film canister, one of those old, black or gray plastic film canisters. And it was shoved inside a pocket, inside of a suitcase, because I had traveled somewhere with it before. I didn't even fucking know it was there. So I was really fucking lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good. Yeah, I just drank a lot in Hong Kong.
Yes.
The TSA sucks ass.
To be fair, though, I mean, not that I'm advocating doing it, but there hasn't been an arrest at SeaTac since the laws have changed, from my understanding.
Interesting, I went through SeaTac once when I had bought a piece of glass in BC, and I had it in my coat pocket with a lighter. Long story short, they pulled me out of the fucking line, pulled my boarding pass, the piece of glass, and called the fucking Port Authority police over. And they took pictures of all this shit, but the pipe wasn't used; it was clean. And I'm like, and the cops are like, "Give me a break." But my wife, I was getting the devil's eyes. Let me tell you, that was not pretty.
Right, but they didn't arrest you, right? They didn't even make you throw it away?
No, I said, take it, keep it. They're like, no, it's all yours, keep it.
Yeah. Just, just be smart about all the things.
Yeah, and like I said, it was clean and never been used. Don't travel with a gooey up pipe, man.
Right.
And if you don't need to travel with a pipe that you've used, just leave it there. Buy one where you're at for $5 and use it, or buy one here and just leave it behind.
Or buy a pre-roll.
Exactly.
That's really what a lot of it's for.
Yeah.
I don't need any more of this. This is.
Oh, okay. Well.
That is.
We also did.
So
we got
strong.
fairly tuned up before too.
We've been working hard this morning.
Yeah.
Whew.
Mugshot of us in glass sitting in the file. Oh yeah. Gary wants to know if you're off on Mondays.
I am. I do Tuesday through Saturday at the shop.
How long gonna be live? Probably another 20 minutes or so.
Yeah. I got nothing going on.
Oh God, I got so much fucking work. I got to make so much content for the channel.
Yeah.
It's exciting though because
It
what you and I
is.
shot, that's gonna be great.
Absolutely.
And I shot stuff with Candle Love this weekend. It's gonna be good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I think YouTube has been a great place for people to learn how to do this and to provide a platform for people to build an audience.
Yeah.
And now YouTube is going to monetize because why wouldn't they?
Right.
And they're going to have to do it, the major content provider, ABC, NBC, CBS, have had to do for 100 years and appeal to advertisers.
Yeah.
So
there go the Canna channels.
Yeah.
There go the gun channels. So it's interesting times, but honestly, I'm kind of happy because I'm not happy we got deleted and lost all the freaking content.
That's such a bummer.
Or other people did, but I think this new thing that we're going to do is going to be good. We're going to have fun with it.
Yeah.
And hopefully make some money.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm sure we could figure out more and new and different things to do for it. And
well, we'll have a whole programming. We'll have a TV network.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We'll
catch y'all.
All sorts of cool stuff coming.
You got shit to do, Swampy? I feel you, man. Go, go, go. So, Dior says when she travels, she does pre-rolls or do your own cones. You never bring glass with me. Buying cool pieces out of town, I mail them, afraid to get it taken or broken. Smart. It is a great day to hang out with the crew. And actually, I see it's sort of like lightening up out there.
Yeah, I'm going to go stop by my garden on the way home.
Yeah. Illegal to transport cannabis across state lines.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Because you know what? If you're going legal state to legal state, you're not going to have a problem scoring.
Right. The way the law is written, you're supposed to finish your product in whatever state you're in, like say Washington, Oregon.
Right.
Finish your product in
Leave
a
it
legal
behind.
home before you drive, and then purchase new product in Oregon.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm going to be in Oregon this weekend.
Oh,
That's
cool.
going to be fun.
Whereabouts?
Portland. Got a family thing I got to take care of.
That's a cool town. Obviously.
You have our garden in. He's got a garden that he goes to that's outdoors, but it's like a
Yeah.
vegetable garden.
Right. It's my little veggie patch.
Pigeons.
My victory
What's
garden.
up? As a patient candidate, you can travel with product across the country. Yeah, I know. I remember I got a friend of mine. He flew with this huge freaking cola on the airplane from, like, I think Newfoundland to Ontario. And this thing was massive. I mean, it was a White Russian.
Jesus.
It was a beautiful piece of plant. But yeah, they had to let him go with it. It was amazing. I was really fucking impressed. I've never tried that.
Yeah. No. In the States, I wouldn't recommend doing
No,
that.
not at all, not at all.
But
Travel with a vape pen. That's
Yeah.
about it. You know, keep it real discreet. Oh man, I'm pretty high.
yeah. I'm good.
Yeah, me too. Does anybody got questions I want to ask? Medical questions? As long as Matt is here. Or grow questions, whatever. Did I see the annoyance that HLG has new 100-watt lights? No, I didn't. Announcement. Okay, I see. Announcement annoyance. Gotcha. I didn't. I just have another one of the 65s in the garage. I'm going to use that for an accent light, but I'm going to be cutting very soon. Any recommendations for glaucoma?
So they say it is the THC that can relieve intraocular pressure and not the CBD. So that's
So go for a high THC strain.
yeah.
Prepare to get wasted.
You know, well, I mean, you like that the Acapulco Gold you picked up from the
Yeah.
shop. That's like 14-15%.
Yeah. Yeah, that's totally functional weed.
Yeah.
It's not
So
like-
there's definitely ways where you can take THC and have it be beneficial and not impair
Yep.
or intoxicate with just small doses and getting a little bit
Sorry.
more CBD than THC.
It's been a long morning and a short night.
Yeah. No, we've worked hard.
Yeah, absolutely. A national broadcaster cut out a mother's speech after asking a head of state for fully. I think I heard something about that. Yeah, seismic. I mean, that's a major prejudice. Can Matt give the link for the website that makes analysis to our endocannabinoid system?
Oh, yeah, I'll send that to you. I have it.
Okay.
It's on the computer at work. It's like $200. I was reading about it. It looks very interesting. I would be kind of curious to see if what they would say if you sent them different samples at different like morning before you ate anything.
Right. Right.
On different diets. Like I don't.
Well, there's the variables are myriad.
Right. So
Right.
I don't think that just based on one sample, you can get a real great accurate representation
Yeah.
of what you need across the board.
You have seizures and I will die before I give up your weed. You know, I'm going to try and pull the charger over here. So
Can I? Is
let's move let's move the rolling cart out of the
Alright.
way. You can move it under the desk.
Let's do this. I'll bring this. We're coming.
Yeah, we're coming.
We'll do it live.
A little bit over. Maybe you can slide over a little bit.
We're gonna make it happen.
There we got it. We got it.
Alright.
We got it.
Crisis averted.
Yeah, right.
Situations handled.
Oh. Maybe we'll push this back a little bit. There we go.
Handled well.
Yeah. Even with a couple guys who are pretty fucking lit up.
Put in a lot of hard work this morning.
Oh yeah. So someone asked something about epilepsy. Oh no, you were saying you would never give up your weed. Right. Matt is sharing weed in Washington.
You as long as no money is exchanged, you're allowed to which kind of sets up They've set it up for delivery almost. The laws have changed.
Yeah.
You're able to give somebody half of the legal allowance. So like you can give someone a half ounce. You just can't exchange money in any way, shape, or form. There's
So
no
how would-
donations or gifts. Or,
How would the delivery service work?
that's why there aren't any yet. But there, I mean, potentially it looks like you might be able to do like a monthly
Subscription.
subscription, potentially, maybe. I don't know. It's though, but
It's going to be interesting.
yeah, like,
That's going to be a whole sub industry.
yeah, as it's something that we're trying to figure out too as we go. No, I'm not going to say anything anymore on that.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but the laws have changed, and you are able to, for free, no exchange of any currency, hand someone
right.
half of the legal allotments.
Very interesting. Good to know. Good to know. Wow, I'm fucking high.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna have to get some liquid and bodily refreshment at a later point.
No, I came prepared again.
Yeah, you did. You're hydrated.
I've learned as I'm now.
You're acclimated
As I'm becoming.
to the kitchen,
Yeah.
to the Uptown Grow Lab
You
style.
Need, you need liquids. This is a marathon.
Oh yeah. Your stomach is all black and blue still. Yeah, well, Michael, you get over, bro. You still wish you could dab, but you're stuck on flour. You do have good shit, bro. You got the connection. You know that. La Bodega, what's up? Coughing sucks post surgery. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Make collectible packaging. Charge for the package. Cannabis comes free.
See, and that's the kind of workarounds that they're doing in like Washington D.C. right now.
Right?
Where it's like you buy a shirt or a hat or a piece of art and you get weed for it because they have not allowed for dispensaries, even though they have
Really?
because it's Washington D.C.
Interesting. Very interesting.
They're doing like the Tacoma thing. They're doing like pop-up shop kind of things like that, and it's we have what we have here, and we're very lucky. There's still the rest of the country and the rest of the world is figuring it out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's very interesting how it's being figured out on such a micro scale.
They're really uptight about it back east.
Oh yeah.
Much more so than out here. Much more so.
Absolutely, 100%.
They're really scared.
But then, on Fifth Avenue, on 420.
I heard
pot
there was a
shop
pot shop. Yeah.
So I mean, it's changing and happening, and
It's pretty crazy.
yeah, we're very lucky to be.
Yeah, it's really interesting how uptight the East Coast is.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But as with all things, the West Coast figures things out, and then it just kind of seems to roll back east
Let's
in
hope
what
so. Let's hope
segments
so.
and sections they deem acceptable.
Right.
And some form of it exists.
Yeah.
It happened with the microbreweries and
Yeah, absolutely.
and all the things and
Yeah. All the micro stuff. The kitchen, the cooking, Alice
Mhm.
Waters, in Berkeley, and the kitchen, all that stuff. Haven't smoked tobacco in 5 weeks. Excellent, excellent. I haven't smoked in about, 25 years.
good for you.
Yeah, 1990 I gave it up. Can a person use molasses to flush? I wouldn't flush with molasses, bro. Just use water.
You can use molasses in tea brews in
Right.
veg and
For about
Like
the
up
first
to
half of flour.
yeah, like 5 or 6. After week 6, there's no the plant's got what it's gonna get. You're good with water and just kind of fortifying it.
Yeah, that's really what I'm just doing now. Is just giving them straight up water.
Yeah,
You know.
you want to get them. Veg is where you make the money. You want to get them strong in veg so that when they're in flour, by flush, what's going to happen has happened.
Yeah, exactly. Particularly if you're growing organically.
Yeah.
It's not. I add a fair amount of supplements, but there's enough in that soil to carry them through to the
Right.
end.
Absolutely.
They're really heavily top loaded for the
Hmm.
first 3 to 4 weeks of flower, and then we just kind of let them coast.
Totally.
You know.
Yeah, and after the first, like, from week like 2 to 4 is your really aggressive growth
Exactly.
phase.
That's when we piled on the Herculean Harvest liquid bone meal, that kind
Yeah,
of thing.
you want to build slow through veg into the first week or two of flower, and
Yeah,
then
drop the hammer.
yeah, then you want to
Right.
Yeah. Foliar feed tea brews all up until week, right until you get up in flower.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't do so much is the tea brews or
Yeah.
foliar feed. That's something I have to, particularly with the bug issue I have.
Yeah,
You know,
It just-
that's gonna
yeah.
be so much more important.
yeah,
So,
it just builds them up so that they can kind of protect themselves.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. It's a good. It's it's amazing how much information you forget.
Right. Well, there's everybody that grows the plant does something differently. So
Yeah.
there's no right or wrong way.
Absolutely.
It's just whatever
Absolutely.
works for your situation.
Yep. Well, I definitely think earthworm tea and or peppermint soap foliar is in order
Hmm.
for sure.
Totally.
Yeah. Oh boy, we got 26 minutes in. Nice, nice. But you know what, man? I'm so lifted. I don't really want to smoke anything right now.
No, I'm good. I hope everyone's good. It's a super chill Monday.
Yeah, I mean, I already did. We already live streamed earlier today, so I'm already kind of flying. Joyful, sitting here watching the chat, no sound. you're crazy, man. Flushing doesn't actually remove nutrients from the flower; it just deprives the root zone from access to nutrients. That's one way to look at it. Well, particularly I think with hydro, but not so much with soil. I mean, you're just
Right.
water. You're just giving them water.
Right. With soil, you're not going to wash away the nutrients with water.
No.
If you're using soil, that's true too. If you're doing more hydroponics, then
It will. That's a true flush.
Yeah.
That really flushes stuff
yeah,
out.
then
Cleans it.
that's a little bit different. But if you're
Yeah.
in soil, you're not going to wash away. the
You're not gonna wash away
nutrients.
anything.
Yeah, you should be starting with a good healthy base.
Exactly, and the plants will consume it, and some plants, like in my garden, some of them are showing signs of really eating a lot
Hmm.
by yellowing and kind of sucking all the nutrients out of the plant matter, but others are just still very lush green.
Totally.
So just
Yeah.
never know.
And that's the tough thing about growing different strains side by side is
Yes.
the different plants want different things.
Yep.
So it's that's why what you're doing is even more impressive. Doing the
It's pretty hot.
Yeah.
I have to
It's-
say.
every plant is different, and that's when
Yeah.
I was growing. A lot of times we'd be growing new things from seed, so no one had ever grown them before.
So you didn't know what to expect.
So we didn't know what to expect,
Yeah.
and it was really just with spending so much time with the plants that you learn what they want and need and are telling
Well,
you.
I'm going to be doing a video on the window of harvest timing kind of thing,
Hmm.
and you really have to kind of learn the plant. You should really run them 2 or 3 or 4 times until you really get to know that plant if you like it.
Flush and hydro, I would just do. I always like to do cold and dark for my last couple days.
Oh, excuse me.
Sometimes I'll just turn the lights off the last 2 or 3 days and kind of, because you're trying to replicate the seasons. So
Right.
you want like hot and humid when they're in veg, when it's like spring and just warming up, and then when they're gonna finish in the winter,
A little more chilly.
a little chilly, darker.
Yeah.
So I like to do cold water and turn the lights off and
Interesting.
turn the AC down a little bit. And sometimes you can, if it's there in the genetics, you can really bring that purple out
Oh yeah, yeah.
of the plant.
definitely. That's interesting. I mean, I never thought about that. But now, this run that we're doing, it's 10 hours on and 14 off. So it's kind of different.
Yeah, that's really interesting too, because that's where the plants are from originally. Depending on where they're from, they might have been getting
Yeah.
that light schedule.
Do a video on the critical watering period after transplanting. Ever notice how tricky that can be? They can sometimes get root rot. Actually, it's been a while since that's happened to me, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've got a transplanting video. but may not address watering per se. But I'll definitely cover it at some point in the future, Callie Dan. Thanks.
Yeah. With veg, and transplanting, I think again having the room be nice and warm really
That helps.
really helps with that.
Yeah, it's much easier to deal with the shock.
Yeah, absolutely.
They'll thank you later.
Yeah, exactly. We've done a lot of work today. It's been really good.
We have.
I'm definitely still glad to try and answer and speak.
Well, we've been doing this for about a half an hour, so I know I have other stuff to do. I know
Totally.
you have the day off, but I don't really. So I want to thank you again for coming by.
Yeah, thanks so much.
It's been awesome. Check Matt out at the Noveltree at 130th and between Bell Red Road and Northrop Way. I did it once again. What was that? Someone had a long comment here. Joyful Grower. Oh, you're funny, brother. I'll see you later on tonight. Cheers, everybody.